Hi there everyone, thanks for taking the time out of your day again to stop by and see what I'm up to. I thought today we'd do something a little bit fun and make some peanut butter dog treats. I came across these dog treats at a Winchester farmer's market, and my dogs absolutely loved them. I was completely surprised, especially by my picky eater. She ate every one of them and actually would jump on my lap whenever I'd pull out the bag. So I got the ingredients list. I tried to get the actual recipe from them and they weren't willing to share it. So again, I got the ingredients list from the back of the package and I just kind of started making up quantities for the different ingredients. You'll see in the video that I did kind of struggle. Initially, the dough came together and it was kind of crumbly. So I did add in a third egg because the first recipe I put 2 eggs in. So I did add a third egg in it. It helped out with the moisture, so I was able to roll it out and make these cute little baby dog bones for my dog. But later on in the video, I'll show them giving the treats a try and actually what the treats look like whenever I had pulled them out of the oven. They were so cute. But yeah, let's get into the video and we'll get this done and we'll get a little taste test from my little ones. And again, thanks for stopping by. Okay, let me first get started with preheating my oven to 300 degrees. And that will seem a little tuned at me as soon as it's all heated up. And this is a recipe I adapted from some treats we found at the farmer's market here in Winchester, Virginia. They're called Beggar's Dozen. The original ingredient list included vanilla and baking soda, but I don't feel comfortable adding those to my dog treats. So those 2 things will not be part of the ingredients list for me. But to get started, I'm going to put a cup of peanut butter, 2 eggs, and a 1/4 cup of honey in a bowl and get those combined. And then I'll throw in 1/2 cup of carrots and a cup of oats. Once all that's combined, I will add 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I'm going to start with my cup of peanut butter, and this is the peanut butter I'm using for my dog's treats, 100% peanuts, literally on the back. I don't know if you can see it there, but the ingredients list says peanuts, and that's it. You don't want to have all that extra stuff that they put in regular peanut butter. You don't want to put that in your dog's treats because all that extra sugar and whatnot just really isn't good for them. Get this open because of course I bought a brand new container because the peanut butter we have in the house is Jif. And that has a lot of extra stuff that, again, I don't want to give to my dogs. So, and because this is a natural peanut butter, I'm going to have to stir it up because, of course, the oil's separated. This one doesn't seem to be too difficult to stir. Some of them can be real hard, especially when you get to the bottom. Getting all of the oil and the peanuts mixed together again. That one's actually rather easy to mix. Alright. And like I said, a cup of peanut butter. Might be faster if I just do like this, huh? Well, that took most of the jar. Alright. quite well. Alright, cup of peanut butter. I can get the lid back on. Goodness gracious. And we are going to do a 1/4 cup of honey. And this honey is just the Costco Kirkland Signature honey. I took it out of this plastic container because it started to crystallize, and I put it all into jars, and it seems to be staying liquefied in the jars. It hasn't crystallized any further. As well as some other honeys that I have in jars, they haven't crystallized either. Thought that was rather interesting, that they don't crystallize in the jars. Alright, 1/4 cup of honey. Get that mixed. I get my 2 eggs in there. These are store-bought because I don't have access to yard eggs this week. It's 2 eggs, a cup of peanut butter, and a 1/4 cup of honey so far. Alright, get these mixed together. Alright, got that. I'm going to throw my carrots in there. That's 1/2 cup of carrots. Those mixed together. I know carrots in this and with peanut butter is kind of weird, but it's dog treats. They don't care. As long as it tastes like peanut butter, right? Now I'm going to throw a cup of oats in with everything. Get that mixed in. And because I have little dogs, I'm going to use the quick oats. I don't want my little Stellador to be chewing on a ginormous oat. Cup of oats. And that just helped me get the rest of the peanut butter that was in the cup. Look at that. And we need 2 cups of flour. I'm going to use a white whole wheat flour from my dog's treats. You could use, oh man, I made a mess. Look at that. You could use almond flour, coconut flour, oat flour. If you have oats at home, you could grind them down and make a flour instead of going out to buy flour or any type of flour that you need. You just grind them down. Just making a mess, that's what I'm doing. And my oven is up to temperature. One cup. One cup. And I have the cutest little bone cookie cutter for them. I've had for a few years and I just haven't used it. This will be my first time. So excited about it too. So excited. Put the top back on this. Clean up the mess later. Alright, get the flour all combined without making more of a mess, hopefully. And once I get this all kind of roughly combined, I need to roll it out to about 1/4 inch thick. And then that's when I use my little cookie cutter and make my little bone shapes. I think I'm going to use my hands from here. Try to get it all mixed in. I think my dogs are going to love it though, because it does smell like peanut butter. Oh, that looks quite crumbly. So it's a little more crumbly than I wanted it to be. There's no way I'm going to be able to roll this out. I'm going to try adding another egg. Maybe it'll increase the moisture enough that I can roll it out and be able to do my little dog bone shape. Here it is. If not, then I'll just scoop it and make little dots, because I have little dogs. So again, I'm adding one more egg to make a total of 3 eggs that will go into this batter. And I hope I'm able to do this. Get it all mixed in there. I think next time, because I've never rolled out anything to cut with a cookie cutter or anything like that. This would have been my first time. So I think next time, this is a learning experience for me to not to just toss all the flour into the bowl at once. To maybe do 1 cup, mix it together, see how that works out. And then if it's still a little overly moist, then add the other cup. But see how this works out for us. It does feel a little bit more moist, so let's see if I can get it rolled out some. It does seem to be sticking together a little bit better. Give this a shot. Alright. See if I can at least get it all to come together some. Hopefully it will at least stay together. Again, because if it doesn't, if I'm not able to roll it out to make my little dog bone shapes, then I'll just scoop it and make little pellets or little dots or whatever you want to call them. Let's see how this does for me. Am I able to see that? Looks like it. Seems to be rolling a little bit better for me now that I added a third egg. But again, next time I think I will do 1 cup of flour into the mixture and get all that incorporated. And then if it still seems like it's a little moist, then I'll add a little flour at a time. I'm not going to add the whole 2 cups at once. I think that was where my big mistake came in. Yeah, it seems to be rolling much better now. It's still a bit crumbly, but it's at least rolling out better. This is interesting. I've had this rolling pin for a while, and as I mentioned before, this is the first time I've actually used it. I wanted to use it for a very long time. Just never made anything that I had to roll out. It's part of my interest in this channel is because it will, maybe I will venture outside of my comfort zone a little bit more as far as my cooking and baking goes. That's my hope anyway. I think that's enough for some. Let's see how this works out. Alright. Didn't pick up, that's for sure. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, is that cute? That is the cutest, tiniest little bone. My Stella is gonna love that. The size of this thing, I'm gonna probably be able to make like 1,000,000 little bone treats for my dogs. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. That is so cute. As I said, it's still a bit crumbly, so I've got to be a little bit gentle. But just glad it worked out. I'm so glad it worked out. This is so fun. Make some little Little treats for my little dogs. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's so cute. I cannot get over how cute these are. So cute and tiny. Well, I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me cut out all of these because you see how tiny this cutter is and you see how much I have to go. I will come back whenever I pull these out of the oven. I'm going to put them in there. Initially my thought was to put them in there for 20 minutes, but I think I'm going to put them in there for about 10 to 12 minutes and check them because I don't want them real super hard for my dog because Stella's got a tiny mouth and tiny teeth. So I want them a little bit crunchy, but not too crunchy. So yeah, I'll bring you back whenever I get them out of the oven. Get them out of the oven. Okay, I have my cookie sheet done, full. That's what the cookie sheet looks like, ready to go into the oven. And I still have that much that I still need to cut out, and then I need to pull all this together, roll it out again, and press out some more little tiny bones. So again, I'm gonna put this in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll see how crisp they are. I don't want them too crispy, and then I'll pull them out and reload the cookie sheet with what I have pressed out whenever these come out, and I'll let you guys see what my dogs think of them whenever they're. Okay, everyone. So this is the result of my little dog treat experiment. These are the little bones that I ended up with. Tiny little bones for my little Stella and my Snarf. Stella Dora named after the cookie, and Snarf named after, well, Snarf from the Thundercats, of course. And honestly, I still have a little ball of it here that I'm going to roll out later today and finish making more treats. I have over 100. I believe I punched out 140. They've already eaten a few of them. And I'm going to let you see what they think of them because they love them. But I'll let you guys see it. But yeah, I punched out over 140 of them so far, and this will probably give me, I don't know, maybe another 50 of these little bones. But give me just a sec. I'll get my dogs over here so you guys can see how much they love them. And there's Mr. Snarf. He's ready for his little treat. And he said, "Okay, I'll see you later." And no, Snarf, you only get the one. I gotta let Stella have one. All right, well, Stella, you gotta get in the shot here, little lady. Break hers. Stella's two favorite things is peanut butter and rice. She goes crazy when we give her a little taste of rice. So yeah, as you can see, they love them. Snarf's over here waiting for me to give him another one. Cleaning up crumbs. Okay. I'll give you one more. Let me see here. Just one more for my little Snarfies. Here we go. Oh, there we go. And my little Stella. Here comes Snarf, thinks he's gonna get a third one. There we go. then she's looking for another one also. Like, okay, these are delicious. I'd like another. So that's how my dogs feel about the dog treats recipe I came up with. They absolutely loved them, and honestly I kind of thought they would because there's peanut butter in them. They love peanut butter, especially Stella. I appreciate you taking your time and hanging around for me to try this recipe out. If you enjoyed it, if you have any ideas, that's something that you'd like to see, leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to try something. Like I said, I like to try new things, try new recipes and whatnot. I like making things for my dogs. I love baking. I like food preserving, so I have plans to make some jams and jellies in the future. There are a few that my husband loves, and honestly I haven't made him any jam or jelly in a few months, so I got to get back to that. Yeah, so thank you for spending your time with me, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment if there's something that you'd like to see. Any dog treats that you make for your dogs, I'd love to give them a try. Leave a comment, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.